Hello and welcome to tonight's show. Just going straight out there with a show tonight. No planning, no nothing. I just thought, right, I've got a little bit of time. I'm going to go live. Now, I'm going to just quickly, obviously, talk about Sven-Göran Eriksson. Sadly passing away today. Yeah, it's ever so sad. I'm sure if you've not seen the doc, please go and do that. And his real sad message and basically a bye to us all. It's quite heart-wrenching, especially it's emotional here. It's my friend's birthday today as well, who passed away 3 years ago as well. So yeah, it's look. So I've not watched the football. I've not watched the game, Leicester versus Fulham, because I went out on the Saturday with the lads. However, what I'm going to do, I've not seen the highlights. So what I'm going to do live right now, while you're all joining me, I'll let a few more of you come in first. Make sure the people that have hopped in press like so that they get the stream out so we get more people in. Is what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch the highlights live here. So I get a live reaction for you so I can put my spin on the goals that have come in, and we'll see where we go, because it's been a hectic week. I've been on the sauce, and it's been an emotional day today. Like I say, it's my friend's birthday today, who's up there, God rest his soul, and Sven's died today as well, so it's hit me double barrel, you know. So I thought, what I'll do, I'll go live tonight, and Faes. Yes, if you're not sure, Faes Hub is live, usually doing the playback. They do like a hub type thing on playback where you can listen to a bunch of the guys actually that are now really starting to do a cracking show. And the Faes Hub, if you've not on Twitter or X as it's called these days, just hop over there, type in Faes Hub, go and find Faes Hub. It's probably the best news, I'd say, news page there is. In fact, I'm going to read a few on this show tonight from the Faes Hub, just to give you a rundown of what's been put out today from them. But before we do that, I'm going to have a look. I'm going to watch the highlights from Sky Sports and give you my take on the goals that have gone in and what's what. So it's only 2 minutes, so I'm going to press play now and I'm going to see how this goes. Here comes the first goal coming in now. Fulham in. That's Traore. That's a great... I mean, he steps in there. He's completely lost Christensen. Faes looks like he gets his slight block in there. Looks like Facundo was back on the pitch again, which looks good. That's a great pass as well. That's a good strike. That is from Reed. From Bobby Reed, as we call him. So we did have some chances then. I didn't know we'd had any chances at all from what some of the lads were telling me, but that's shocking defence. That's terrible defending. Smith Rowe with the goal. Okay, that's a great finish, but I'm not quite sure where on earth the defence is. What's James Justin doing at that point? He's got his arms up in the air. He's chasing down Smith Rowe. He stops and he's putting his arms in the ends, and I'm not sure what he stopped for. That's a great crossing as well. Oh my gosh, they should have been 2-0 up there. That header, wrong side of the post. I mean, to be honest with you, Faes does ever so well there. Puts the pressure on to get up. Oh, that's a good head by Faes. So that's the equalising goal. It's from a corner. It's a good header that is. We've got some news about, obviously, Faes. Oh, so that was disallowed. So that goal was disallowed for offside. Jamie Vardy was offside. So I've heard that Jamie Vardy was absolutely useless on the game against Fulham. And looking at his rating, he got 5.9. Oh my God. That's a big head that is as well. A good collect from Emerson as well. So what's with the Faes situation? That's shocking by Faes. The back heel is just... He nearly gave that away. Wow. Wow. Like I say, I've not seen this, so this is all new to me. Whoa, another delivery into the box from a corner. What is going on? The amount of blue shirts that are on that, not one of them could get anywhere near it. Towering header. That's a great ball by them down the wing. Iwobi. Oh my days. He's got away from two Leicester players. No one's even caught up with him. Wings can catch him. He hasn't got the pace. Hermanson's unlucky not to get the save on that, to be fair. It does hit him. Gets his hands to it, but it goes in. Wow. Okay, obviously I can't give you my summary for a full 90 minutes there. But it looks like we had some shoddy defending. I'm going to have a quick look at what Steve Cooper picked as our lineups now and have a look, and we'll see what's what. Now, Fulham, Leicester. Looking at the stats, Leicester XG was 0.47. We apparently had 10 goal attempts to their 18. 4 on target. 4 off target. We were caught offside 5 times. Wow. So what's the lineups? So Justin started. Christensen started and got subbed off. So Mavadidi was put on the bench. No Ricardo Pereira at all. So Ricardo was on the bench, didn't get a sniff in that game. Ayew got his debut because Vardy was, by the looks of it, the worst reviewed player on the pitch, 5.9. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's insane. Okay. Okay, right. I'm Mr. Chappie. I'm new to your channel, says LCFC number 4. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed, I weren't expecting many of you in because this is just off. I have not planned this. I'm just live, giving some content to the channel. Other people are going to come back and watch anyway. So if you've returned, this is on a replay. Just smash a like. Make sure you subscribe. Whatever it is you've done, just help me out. All right, we've got a few bits and bobs to discuss with news that's come in from particularly the Faes Hub, which we follow. But before we do that, I just want you to know that the channel is now sponsored by Football Prizes. There's a massive comp running at the moment for this fantastic Jamie Vardy shirt from 2015-16 season. It's framed and signed. All you've got to do is click the link that's pinned in the chat. Also, the link is available in the description of the video. There's 200 tickets, well, 199 tickets available to purchase. I think there's about 120 sold. We've still got 2 days to jump into this comp, so it's still not finished yet until Wednesday night at 7:30. And the live draw as well will be on the website at footballprizes.co.uk. And I'll say you've got to be in it to win it. It's £3.95 a go. I've had a go, so I don't see why you shouldn't either. It's a fantastic prize, and there's other prizes to win. There's a Mavdidi shirt, there's a Daka shirt, and I believe there's some little cash prizes as well. So go and have a look at Football Prizes. It's a banging little comp, and again, it's quite low numbers, so you've got a very good chance of winning that Vardy shirt, and we all want that Jamie Vardy 2015-16 signed shirt. That's something we all want. So big up to Football Prizes for promoting on the channel and just helping me out. So go and help them out. Okay, so Football Prizes. Go and have a look. Faes Hub. Today, some news that's come in. Sunderland have made a bid of around 5 mil. Let me window capture this for you so you can see. Window capture. There we go. Let's make that smaller for you guys so you can see it nice and clear. There we go. Put that over there. Okay, so just in, Sunderland have made a bid of around £5 million for Leicester forward Tom Cannon. Norwich and Stoke and the Blades, Sheffield United, are also expected to make offers ahead of the Friday deadline. So that must mean that Tom Cannon is on his way out. I don't really know what I can say to that. He's not had a chance. Granted, Jamie Vardy saved the day against Spurs and should have really put the sword to them and maybe turn the game around. But by looks of it, he didn't play very well against Fulham. I'm not sure because I've not watched the full 90. But and other breaking news today that's come about. Now I seen this from a Belgium Twitter page first. I think it was a Belgium reporter, but thanks to Faes Hub who's translated it. Wout Faes wants to leave Leicester apparently. This is according to I think it's him. That's the Belgium reporter. I think his name's Sacher Tovillieri. Wout Faes had a talk with the LCFC board. Player didn't want to play on the left side of defence and surprised with the lack of new recruitments in the team. Faes now is looking for a solution on a likely departure before the end of the window, which is Friday. Bearing in mind he's just scored, and let's be honest with you, he's not bad. He's not great, but he's not bad. I wouldn't like to lose him at this point. I'll be honest. I know a lot of you are saying, like, you know, get Connor Cody fit and stick him in. But he's kind of establishing the side. So, highly not great news with Faes, but at least we're trying to bring in new players. Seems a little slow from us, though. It does. But there are two new news. So, yeah, we'll get onto that in a second, bro. But let's have a quick look. Is there anything else that's come in? Just in as well, Bristol City are targeting a loan move for Ben Nelson. Another one out the door. Mind you, it's only going to be a loan. I sort of seen that coming, in all honesty. And other news, which has just come in, Leicester's third bid has been rejected for El Canus. Now, we've known Leicester have been going on at him for quite some time. They've been interested for a while, as the Fossil has put here. I'll read it in full. Leicester City has been interested in signing him, and the player himself is eager to join the Premier League side. However, negotiations between Leicester and RC Genk have been challenging, with Genk rejecting Leicester's third offer as insufficient. El Canus is frustrated with Genk's high asking price, leading him to skip training, which has caused tension within the club. Meanwhile, Genk is not looking for a replacement, relying on the young lad. The situation, you know, is unresolved as the transfer deadline approaches Friday. There's nothing I can. I'm doing this.
You?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Hi
guys.
Yeah, James saying hello. Right. So, although it seems a little odd that article on Faes seems weird for a player to go and complain about other players coming in, we're sure it's genuine. It's come from a Belgian reporter that's got over 115,000 following. And that doesn't mean anything, but I mean, it's something, you know. What do you guys make of all this? And big up to Faes Hub as well, as usual. Just go and follow them at Faes Hub on X. Absolutely banging. They really are. I'm going to be using Faes. I'll probably end up doing a Faes Hub show, maybe once every few days or something. I don't know. We'll see. But let's have a look at what you guys are saying in the chat regarding the game. And there's only a few of you here, but if you could get your comments in and help a guy out, that'd be brilliant. Bearded Monsters in the chat as well. How are you? It'd be cracking to hear from you. But Chester Leicester said that although it seems odd, the article about Faes, it is one. It is a bit of a strange one, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it. I was not expecting him to just, if it's true, for him to just go, nah, this ain't working for me. I mean, maybe it could be a Steve Cooper thing. I don't know. I'd love to get some people in here to let me know what the game was like for 90 minutes. I can have a look at my Twitter feed on people that commented on my tweet earlier asking the same question, because in all fairness, here we go. So this was from CR5 on Twitter. Bizarre selections with Ricardo and Mavididi bench, which is what I said. That's exactly what I said just a second ago, watching the highlights back. I don't understand that. Surely when you go away, you go for the attacking game. You've got to. Plus the fall off in tactics is colossal. All over the shop defensively, which again, by just from a few highlights, I said it looked very much like that. Lee go live on Twitter. I don't think I can add that in now. I don't think I can on StreamYard because I've not got the premium, so I don't think you can do it. or where was I? I've lost where I was. All over the shop defensively and created almost nothing. The XG was 0.47. We had 5 offsides. So what are we doing being caught so much offside as well? Positives, it's another game closer to Cooper being kicked out. Wow. That says a lot. That's another person that just doesn't want Steve Cooper at the wheel. It's interesting. Some people wanted him out. He's hard because if you jump on that and then suddenly starts doing well, people will tell you, start coming at you and say you're flip flopping and stuff. But based on preseason, there's nothing that I've seen that I thought this guy's gonna do anything for us. And what I've been told from FFTV, Forest Fan TV, and the lads, I've chatted with them so much about him and his defensive tactics and his low block football for 90 minutes. We've seen it against Spurs. We was lucky that obviously we got something out of it, but my God, for the first 65 minutes, I could have hit my head against the wall. It was that bad, and that was the opening game at home. He's got a shocking record away. It's 2 wins in 2 years. He's got shocking stats against Fulham, apparently so. And there you go. He carried that on. I don't know. I'm just having a look now. Thank you, Fossil, for sharing the stream. I'm just going to have a quick look who else is chatting in the groups as well. I'm still waiting for more news to come through. We need someone. We need to sign someone. That's the thing. We do. Watch James Vardy laugh on YouTube. LCFC Zune. There's so many people that still call me James Vardy. It's quite mad. In fact, it was still happening. Oh, Juventus have just scored a second goal, by the way, against Verona. I can't quite see who scored. I'm sure it will come up in a minute. 39 minutes has played. 2-0 up against Verona. That's the only game that's really on tonight that's worth a watch is Juve. There's no football tonight, which is really weird, in all honesty. I sent an exclusive, but I'm not sure if it's 100% right, and I think it won't happen, so I won't tweet it. Let's have a look. I'll have a look. Oh, okay. I'm not going to... Yeah, I won't share that, just in case. I'd rather not spill those beans, just in case that's not, because we don't know. It depends where the sources come from, isn't it? But Cooper has come with baggage. His style of play is negative, says the bearded monster. And that's exactly what FFTV were telling me. Wolverine has told me time and time again the amount of times he's sat there watching XG so low, the amount of wasted opportunities to not play some sort of attacking football and just sit practically in their own half with 11 men behind the ball for 85 minutes to try and get something from a corner that's what happened against Fulham at the weekend, because that's all I've seen, but I'm getting that feed back. Yeah, exactly, Faes. That's I just fear. I mean, we've got a points deduction looming. We don't know how many it's going to be. There's so many rumours. It could be 6, could be 10, could be double. Could have double. How the hell does that work? None of us know the real scenario of battle, and maybe Ragsy does. Ragsy's very knowledgeable. Maybe he does, but there's just not many that there's nowhere to find all this. There just isn't. John Perset 2 hours ago, another massive, obviously from the Telegraph, transfer news that Sunderland have made a bid for around £5 million for Leicester forward Tom Cannon. Norwich, Stoke and Sheffield United also as expected. So it's the same thing as obviously Foss Hub That's why I just stick to the Foss Hub, because everything that gets posted is just straight up. But Ben Nelson going is definitely worth maybe a loan out. I'd like to see what happens with some of the other lads like Sammy Braybook and Will Alves, who obviously was injured, and wished him all the best on the channel when we were live, and he messaged back and stuff like that. I just want to see some of these lads that were apparently, the £100 million training facility is supposed to be producing some sort of magic. It's supposed to be. That's what we've pumped the money into. But yet, we seem to be just buying everywhere. I don't feel like any of our academy products are coming through now into the main team. I suppose Casey McAteer is probably he still don't start for some reason. I don't know if it's Steve Cooper's idea of a winger or not, to be honest. And we were forced through PSR to sell KDH, who's come through as well. I still don't understand that. Surely we could have found a different way, because he didn't want to go. Have you seen the embarrassing photo of him promoting some weird stuff for Chelsea today? If you haven't seen it, go and have a look. Just search KDH and have a look online. What have they done to our star boy? What are they doing over there to our star boy? It's like they're joking with us at this point, And then Chelsea are in a situation as well. You look at Maresca and what he's doing with those players. He don't give a shit. He's saying, look, listen, I've got 40 players. I need 25 of you max. And if you ain't stepping to the plate, you ain't stepping up at training, you ain't in the team, Sterling, Chilwell, you're out. You're out. Would you take Chilwell back? No, but I've seen people ask it. And it's like, where are these players going? Where's Sterling going to go? And I know this ain't a Chelsea channel. Maresca's mad. But it worked. They battered Wolves at the weekend. My God, it worked. And that's the point. You need ruthless aggression. And I don't see that with Steve Cooper. The man looks drunk half the time, let's be honest. You can't say he don't look drunk all the time, because he does. His eyes are barely open. I know it's his face. But I don't get no urgency. We seen a photo last week of him. There was a bouncy castle behind him. It's pre-season. Why are you at a bouncy castle party? Get your shit together. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm looking way into it. Forest Fan TV here. They attacked me in the GC for saying it. Maybe I'll have a long deadline day stream you can join if you want. Well, deadline day's Friday. I'm done on Friday for about 2. Pick the kids up from school and then I'll hop in and out if you want. I don't mind. I could sit here all day. Somehow I could pull you in on this as well. Maybe pull your feed in even. I don't know. I could try and work around that. That would be fine. I can bring Foss Hub integrate it into the channel somehow if you want me to. Grab the feed from Twitter, pull everyone in so that you're live on there, live on here. The more ears, the better. Oh, it's not even funny though. Man's not joking. Another new one. Let's have a look at this. Genk have rejected a new 20 plus 3 mil plus 10% sell-on clause from Leicester City. Again. Genkies are now going to make a counter proposal to LCFC. Genkies. Wow. And has that come from him again? Okay. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Thanks for that again, Foss Hub. Like I say, go and check out Foss Hub if you haven't already. It's simplest. I think it's the number one place to go on Twitter, to be honest with you, for news, because the guy's scraping feeds from everywhere straight away. Whenever there's something, it's either translated into English for us, or it's up within seconds of someone else posting it. I don't know how he does it all day, every day, but he's doing an absolute fantastic job. So fair play to him. Let's have a look elsewhere. Foss Hub and Chappie Deadline Day coverage would be banging. There you go. So we've got interest. We used to get 100, 150, 200, 250 people in here but obviously this channel's been dead for like 8 months, so I'm resurrecting it from the dead. I knew the numbers were going to be low. I knew that coming in. This is how it started 5 years ago when I first started this. I had 5 people in. I was doing watch-alongs with 5 people. And the graphics were dead ass. So I know where I am. I knew I've had to restart. And that's it. That's fine. But Genk's departure record is 25 million euros, and they want Leicester to pay that or more. I don't think Leicester... I mean, if we fork that out, how does that work when we've just sold KGH for 30 mil to cover the... Well, it didn't work in the end anyway, but to cover the charges and whatnot that was going on. That was supposed to cover that, and it didn't, and we're still getting billed for it. And now here we are spending money again. How does that work for next season? I don't know where we are. Big up, mate. What a mess we are in. I know. We are in such a mess, Locks. We really are. I'd like you to... Locks, Foss Hub, there's a fair few of you now, and I'm still thinking what we should do is maybe just actually make maybe Foss Hub as an actual channel or something. FFTV Blue. I don't know. Something. We need to do something at Fox's Fan TV. Something needs to be done where we can all take part in it and share the funds. I'm more than willing to help out on like live coverage. I think Foss Hub would be banging for the news feeds. I think Locks and Ragsy are very knowledgeable lads. They'd be able to maybe do shows as well. We would have people going matches as well. They'd have coverage. We'd be covered in all departments of what. Sorry to burst the bubble. That is very true. Of course he didn't. No, didn't you sack him? I can't remember. Didn't you sack him before or did not? Or did you go down? Wait a minute. Did you get rid of him and stay up, or did he keep you up? I actually can't remember how it works. Or did he get sacked and someone else kept you up? I actually can't remember. But I have good news for you. You will do okay against Villa. Yeah, you were telling me that against Spurs. He likes playing Villa and Spurs because there is no expectation on him. He kept us up, then sacked next season. Okay. I don't know. Listen, I'm about out of time. I was going to do a half-hour show. I quickly reviewed the goals and the highlights of the game. Clearly, the defence were not up to scratch. Some weird-ass choices by not putting Ricardo in, leaving Mavididi out until too late, as well as, obviously, underperforming up top. Getting caught offside is ridiculous 5 times. With 0.47 XG is just... I don't even know what to say. And a Walt Farr's head from a corner, a dodgy back heel that nearly gave a goal away, and now he wants out. Wout wants out. I don't even know. Hopefully he keeps us up and he F's us off in the summer. So I've heard people say I'd rather have Big Sam, and that's quite a statement in itself because I don't really like him either. FFP will be revenue percentage after next year. Yeah, it will be. What's the problem is what what revenue? I'd love to know Leicester's financials year on year and year on year, because I know we're in a mess. We've lost a lot of money. Stupid contracts, stupid signings since the Champions League year. On and on and on. Some big ass contracts. Hernandez was on silly money, and so was that stupid goalkeeper Ron Zyler. We won't even get onto the Slimani money and whoever else was here holding us for ransom for money. Even Vestergaard did it, right? I think. Joined at the wrong time. Will try catch your whole stream next time, pal. Good to see you back, and I appreciate you as well. You've got some good knowledge as well, pal. I mean, I blag my way through this quite a fair bit at times. I don't have the time to research like you probably do. The younguns and the work hours I have, but I do my best with what I've got and the setup and skills I do have. He did keep them up, and he sacked in the middle of the season. Says Zach. Yeah. We've got Tranmere. Don't forget tomorrow night. Yes, that's correct. We do have Tranmere tomorrow night on the channel. We will be live for a watch along. I've not set it up, but if you please would click it when I set it up in a bit. I should set it up and sent you there really. But we will be live on there in due course. I think it's a 7:45 kickoff, so we'll probably be live from about, I'd say 20-ish past 7, maybe 7:15, something like that. We'll be live for that coverage, hopefully with the game on Sky Sports, I guess, because most of the games are now covered, aren't they? So should be able to watch that, I believe. If not, we'll be screwed and we'll have to figure it out. But we should be live tomorrow night. So if you fancy that, come in, have a chin wag. I'm all for it. On the meantime, make sure you go and follow me on socials at Lee_Chappy. Jump over to Twitter, X, and follow the Faes Hub as well, which are just here. And that's it. I shall see you tomorrow night. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I shall see you in a bit. Take it easy. Stay safe. Peace out.